And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Real chance! Goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. The embassy with such a clever run, and he had that brilliance for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Hoists it forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Danilo Pereira tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Bruno Fernandes. Is there any support? He might not need it. Gone behind for a goal kick. That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto!
Done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance!
Quick first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's played forward. It's a throw. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe gets it back. Pedro Neto already, of course, on the score sheet. Pavard. Mbappe. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forward it goes. And the shot! And he's done it! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. Pedro, and the finish! And the ball's come out! And the whistle goes for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals, and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
France leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we're already back underway here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bruno Fernandes. Tries lifting it over. Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And out to safety. Just brushed off the ball there. Portugal have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Pedro Neto. Digne plays it forward. Mbappe looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well positioned to make that interception. He's on his way.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Deftly done.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Pavard clips one through, going through. It is a corner. And he's there to hoof it away. Ruben Dias plays a clever pass. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's surely a foul. Free kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Portugal are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Could move up a gear here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the through ball is intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has a hit! It's a goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Portugal surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser.
Massive leap!
He will be living with himself.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Bruno Fernandes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Coman. And they've been caught out here. It's come. He's had a shot.
He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
And that is that. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always a
Goes for goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Portugal didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, great save, real class.
Cristiano Ronaldo simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Mbappe gets it away. Gets it back. Chance to shoot. Timely intervention. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Bruno Fernandes battles to win it back. Pedro Neto. He's made sure that that won't get through. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, real danger here. Shoots!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes. Rabiot. Danilo Pereira. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo! Has a hit! In it goes! Portugal are level!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Just brushed off the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's got it, and he has a hit! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should...
Has a go! Oh, taken with style! And already they're looking to run away with it. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ruben Dias. Forward it goes. It'll be a throw-in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Diogo Dalot. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Bruno Fernandes. Rabiot. That's a good ball to find him. Room for a shot.
Big chance! Sticks it away! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. There is the half-time whistle.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we're already into the second period.
France don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab it.
Up he gets! Surely this time he's scored! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
A heavy challenge. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Pedro Neto.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Ball's gone out of play. Mbappe looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Ruben Dias is the guilty party there.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have a double substitution going on here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
goalkeeper's ball.
Diogo Dalot. He's come loose. Good take, and he's had a look.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's picked him out. Pedro Neto. Hernandez. Rabiot. Well read, he sorted that out. Gets good distance on it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
That's a throw. Hoists it forward. Semedo does well to read it and intercepts. Decent progress down the left. Here it is now, surely! Dembele hits it! They've done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Dembele with a predatory goal.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Goes long, looking for space out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Fernandes delivers.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
It has gone through. He's had a go! He's got away with one there.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
It's a fabulous position. Shot at goal! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
And it's got through. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And that will be the final act. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. And that gets things running. And it's Rabiot. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo really used his body to clever effect in dropping the shoulder to carry on.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Back into the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is rather wayward. Bruno Fernandes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He's got options out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Has gone out. Offside that time. Ruben Dias. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And they've been caught out here. Cristiano, real chance! And the finish! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Pedro Neto. Cristiano. Chance! Goal! Portugal!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Portugal take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! It's off target and by quite a way.
Bruno Fernandes looked very impressive there. Well, at least until he got into a shooting position, something I'm sure he'll want to have a go at again.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves goes looking. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Over to the left. Fernand up for the header! Plays it back. Forward it goes. Bruno Fernandes. Rabiot. He came in hard, very hard. And it's Rabiot. Plays it out to the flank. Pedro Neto. That's a throw. It's going to be another throw. Oh, what a ball! Tings it out wide. And help's available out wide. And now they can launch a counter. Hoists it forward. He's found his man. Surely. Mbappe. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Up to meet it! Superb goal! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
France need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
He's picked him out.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Plays it out to the wing. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Ball is over the line. Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely measured pass. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a pop! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Ruben Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo has a hit! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball. Goes for it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Oh, he's in! Has a pop! That's good distance on it. He's had a look. Shapes to shoot! This could fall anywhere. Ruben Neves. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Chance to shoot! It just took too long getting forward.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers. There's going to be another change here. Played out to the right. It's a decent ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Ruben Neves tries to stroke it through. Look at the defender bombing forward. He's had a shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And the shot! Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Rabiot did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Coached through there. Hits one! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
So, a breakthrough already.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano has a pop! They've done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball. Bruno Fernandes plays it out to the flank. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's in! There's no flag. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Fires from distance. He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Pedro Neto. Cristiano shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Forward it goes, dashing forward at pace. Brings it forward. He's got options out wide. Chance! And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Hoists it forward. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe, his goal-scoring skills have already been... He's gone for it! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. That was a given. It always was.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's played forward. Diogo Dalot. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo goes for goal! He scored! Portugal are level!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rabiot. Played back in. Mbappe. Diogo Dalot goes looking. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Oh, surely! Shot a goal! Goal! France! And they're back in front! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. France take the lead. It is quite a run he's making here. Pedro Neto. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it.
Oh, has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Ruben Dias. Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gets it back.
Portugal have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah,
and they've been caught out here. He's had a shot. In it goes.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, for me, both sides.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Ruben Dias gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a think far post.
He's gone for goal!
Portugal have got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Played out to the right. Nelson Semedo. Bruno Fernandes. Ball's gone out of play. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that's been levered clear. Now can he finish?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, real chance! Has a hit! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! That was easy, almost too easy.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Final seconds, this has to be it. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Now the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Has a goal! Hernandez. And that is that. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. France in pit late. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mbappe, he spotted the run and played him through. He's gone for it! Goal! France! And France are in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. It could be in here. Good clearance and very necessary. Dashing forward at pace. Mbappe gets the better of his man. Mbappe. What a corner. That's been levered clear. And it's Digne. He's got options out wide. Has a hit! Oh, taken with style. And already they're looking to run away with it. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
France have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Bernardo Silva. And the counter is on. Mbappe. It's a loose ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for the cross. Plays it out to the wing. What a ball this has turned out to be. Timely intervention. And a shot! Getting in for the pieces! Forward it goes. There's the through ball. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
France seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And he's surging through. Great run this, he's covered quite a... Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. France have it back and they can go again. We hit half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may needs a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
France sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Bernardo Silva. Room for a shot. Crosses it in low. Digne drives it forward. Ball through needs to be good here. And he's straight offside. Stones. Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. Gets into some space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Cuts it out. And that's been won straight back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, they can break here. Manchester are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
It was on the back foot. He gets past his man. Goes for goal. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Turns and goes back. Floats one over. Oh, real chance! He's gone for it! Yes! And they are cruising away. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Mbappe! It's their first effort on goal. And play, and it is a goal kick. Van Dijk plays it forward. He's got options out wide. Massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Isak really could have done with putting that away. He was up like the proverbial salmon.
Van Dijk. Plays it out to the flank. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well, they can break here. Attempts to play it through. It's broken loose. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Van Dijk. First quarter of an hour gone. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Oh, he's found him in space. Pavard. Robertson goes looking. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Forward it goes. Rabiot. Chance to shoot. He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Van Dijk. And here's Mohamed Salah. It's a brilliant interception. Now the counter. Rabiot. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Well positioned to make that interception. Played out to the right. Mohamed Salah has a pop! And the ball's come out. goes for goal! Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Shoots!
Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Hoists it forward. Breaks on here. Mbappe. Alisson catches it safely. Mohamed Salah. Isak. And it's played forward. Robertson, and it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Clears it out of harm's way. Robertson. Mohamed Salah. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's caught him there, it's a free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Rabiot. And the weighted pass. Shot at goal! It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game! A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
It's put paid to a promising move. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front and grab another. Just try to make this